This is all the equipment used. I've got 2 beam spot 280 moving heads. This is the cheap version from China for 600. Chave DJ sells same one for like $1,000. Here's my little wash moving head here. We've got some bars on the side to highlight these and those. Then the bar will also be highlighting the guitarists. Another one of those moving heads over here. Another wash here. Monitors here. Cameras over there for viewing. Awesomeness. Controls. Look at that. That's awesome. Got the Hurricane Haze 2D. And then we have a cheap generic fogger machine over here. And then we have this big trussing controllers here. We've got the Cobra Head 50, 2 on each side, and then we have the Cobra Scan 100s on the interior. And if we turn the hazer on, continuous, there's the hazer, there's the lights, and we should be getting something. Oh, here we go, wait for it. I'll move the hazer here. This hazer is mine. Actually, I'll shoot it up a bit. There we go. Look at that. And this is in daylight, you can see it. These programs are as simple you can get. It actually kind of does make a sweep effect. Anyway, there's moving heads there shooting onto the walls, bars, and oh, I forgot. This bar is called a LCB 252 LED color bar by Beam Z. It's the exact same copy as the Chave DJ color bar in every way, but it's just cheap. That's the only difference. Then we have by Ventos a 36 8 watts zoom moving head, and that's going to be highlighting the stage. I will put a link in the description that will skip if you don't want to listen to me talking about or what happens and all that. Right, the first thing I'm going to talk about is dates and all that. So the thing went for 5 days, and we had about 3 events each day. You'd have a morning, a midday, and then you have one after lunch, which is the evening one, which goes all the way late to like 8:30, 10:30 or something like that. Right, the first day, basically you could say we were the first ones there. Anxiously waiting, we've got all the equipment packed up in the last, with all the equipment we actually needed to set up was the vans. There was 2 vans, there was an audio van and then there was a visual or other van. Some of the footage actually got lost, it didn't recover. There were some days the light show was really good and not too much strobing and all that. There's some days where like, yeah. Now I'm going to talk about the equipment. Budget, that's a big thing. The budget was like $680 something dollars, but for like one of those productions to the big venues and all that where they have the trussing on winches and all that in the roof so they can rise and lower it and all that stuff. We didn't have that. We just went to a campsite. In video wise, the production the church do are very professional, but in lighting wise, like this was like probably not proper production, but hey, it works. Setting up was a struggle. First time getting trussing together. Well, we did know, obviously, you don't need instructions to how to do it. It's quite simple. But like trying to get the pins in and have it all lined up. At the time we didn't have Allen keys, so we couldn't really put the bass in. The bass has Allen keys in it and all that. Fair while to set up. There is actually one thing I almost forgot to say. If we could afford 2 more totems, we could have stuck the Beam Spot 280 moving heads, the ones that were on the ground. I could have stuck them on the totems, and if we had longer cables, we could have run them all the way to the back. So that means I could have used that zoom feature to zoom into the front as if they're follow spots sort of thing. And also when there was on the first day, I could have used them as projection effects on the ground while people were walking in. I could have had them sweeping with gobos and all that, but obviously the church had a very close budget and they could only afford 2 totems. So yeah, plus I didn't even know that they hired a guy that owns sound and that, but I actually did not know that he owns 2 heavy duty moving heads. I've finished saying what I wanted to say, so now I'm gonna cue the time lapse. Reset this. Need oh yeah, safety cables. I just hooked that up to that for the moment. I'm gonna grab this. Got it? Yep. Got trussing lined up, ready to put away. Lights here, got 2 bars and 2 wash and 3 moving heads.